Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and welcome back to another new movie review. In tonight's movie review, I'm going to be doing a review on the 2023 movie, which just came out last week. I couldn't see this movie last week due to my grandmother's funeral. Yeah, more like a celebration of life, which is like a funeral. So I wasn't able to see this movie last week because I was at my grandma Mimi's funeral, like celebration of life funeral with my family. So I just got back from seeing this movie tonight with my parents, and of course, unfortunately, my cousin Ashley wasn't able to come with us this time since it's been raining here in my area like since all day, and yeah, so Ashley's area was also flooding as well because there was like a storm, there was like a tropical storm coming through Maryland here. So Ashley couldn't come this time, so it was just me, my parents, my mom and dad went to see this movie together tonight. And so this review is on A Haunting in Venice. Yep. Here are our tickets to Haunting in Venice. And I got my movie ticket collection right here to put them in. Yeah. Cinemark's tickets are very big. Oh. I'll just like the other way through. There we go. All right. So anyway, Haunting in Venice is the third installment of the Kenneth Branagh Hercule trilogy, where they're like based on the Agatha Christie mystery novels. So Haunting in Venice is based on the Agatha Christie novel Halloween Party, and so now retired and living in self-imposed exile in the world's most glamorous city, and the movie takes place in Italy, by the way. And Hercule reluctantly attends a sentence at a decaying haunted place. Like it's basically the movie basically opens up where it takes place at a Halloween party in Italy, and so he soon gets thrust into a sinister world of shadows and secrets when one of the guests is murdered, and one of those guests would be played by Michelle Yeoh. And so Hercule has to do whatever he can to try and solve another murder mystery case. And of course, we got ourselves like another whodunit mystery film. Which the trailers for this movie felt like a horror movie. But in Kenneth Branagh's perspective, he mentioned that this movie is actually feels more like a psychological thriller movie. And yeah, because the movie does blend in with some of the horror genre, but that's not saying much because like I said, this movie feels more like a psychological thriller movie in terms of a mystery film. This movie kind of also there are some scenes that blend in with the psychological thriller genres and including the aspects here. And so anyway, I thought this movie was actually pretty good in my opinion. I thought it was good for the most part since I also enjoyed the 2017 Murder on the Orient Express, and yes, I have seen the original Murder on the Orient Express, and of course I have watched the 2022 Death on the Nile from last year, and I like Death on the Nile, and Murder on the Orient Express was also good too, and for this one, Haunting in Venice, like I said, Haunting in Venice, I thought was a pretty good movie for the most part. I actually had a good time seeing this movie, and I'm glad I finally got to see it. And yeah, this movie was actually good for the most part. There are some scenes in this movie where it gets very suspenseful, but it does get a little suspenseful at some parts. But my mom said as we were walking out of this film, my mom said it was kind of like Agatha Christie style, and yeah, that's kind of the point for this movie since it's based on a novel by hers based on the novel Halloween Party. And yeah, the movie does open up during a Halloween party, and so and even the music score was also really good too. The music score the music score was actually done by the same woman who also did the music score to Joker. Yeah, the 2019 Joker. And I gotta say, Kenneth Branagh actually does a real good job directing this film, and Kenneth Branagh himself is also a good Hercule as well. Yeah. Because I really like Kenneth Branagh, and And Michelle Yeoh, I thought was good. Michelle Yeoh is always a great actress ever since Everything Everywhere All at Once came out last year. And oh yeah, and I almost forgot to mention Tina Fey was also in the film too. My mom loves Tina Fey because who doesn't? Tina Fey I thought was great in the film, really good. And even the movie's performance as an assembled cast even it even has a few collaborators that worked on Kenneth Branagh's Belfast, which I really love Belfast, and those actors include Jamie Dornan and the same little boy from Belfast, and that was Jude Hill. I think Jude Hill's performance was actually good. Like I think this kid is very talented, and I think he's well done in this film, just like he was in Belfast. And yeah, there are a few jump scares slash jump shocks in some parts, and when it does get to the jump shocks or jump scares, it actually played out pretty well. Yeah, they weren't really false at all. They actually worked out well. Yeah. But like I said, this mystery film is more like a psychological thriller movie, and my mom likes psychological thrillers, and what this movie is going for here is basically how it's basically like a third installment of a Kenneth Branagh Hercules trilogy in the style that's based on Agatha Christie's mystery novels. And the screenplay was actually written by Michael Green. And for the most part, it was just a pretty good movie. Yeah, it's not one of my favorites of the year. That's saying much, but I still had a fun time with this movie. It was entertaining and it was good. Period. So overall, A Haunting in Venice was a good movie. And I'm gonna give A Haunting in Venice 3.5 out of 5 stars. If you've seen the other Agatha Christie adaptations, then I recommend checking out this movie. I recommend seeing this movie if you enjoyed Murder on the Orient Express and Death on the Nile. And of course there are some other whodunit films out there, almost like the Knives Out films and also Clue. Yeah, that's based on the board game Clue, the movie Clue. But yeah, this movie was good enough, and it was good for the most part. Yeah, I couldn't really recommend it enough, so yeah, there you have it. So, there you have it, guys. That's going to be it for my movie review on Haunting in Venice. And that's going to be it for this video, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.